Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Flippin' Bastards, and today I'm gonna be doing a crankbait, square bill crankbait, kind of tip video. So, this is my crankbait box, and it's kind of a mixture of jerkbaits, ellipses, but whatever. But this is my entire crankbait side, so I'm gonna pull out a couple different kinds here. So, then just get a couple of these out. I'm a big fan of square bill crankbaits. So, let's get these. Oh. So, let's just get these in here. Okay, so as you can see, there is a wide variety of square bill crankbaits. Variety in color, size, and bill shape. So, these are my main crankbaits. Now, it seems like there's a lot, but the, don't know why that's there. My main colors for crankbaits is a pearl-type color, for when I'm trying to mimic baitfish or the water's a little stained, gives it a little more shine. Chartreuse, for when the water is more murky. And bluegill, when I'm trying to mimic bluegill, maybe in the spawn. And I like red for the spring. So now going into depth about square bills. Now, as the square bill entails, the bill is square, and when the bill is square like this, that makes it so it deflects off cover well. Now, a lot of people, when they fish square bills, they just cast them out to the middle and just straight retrieve them. That's probably the worst thing you can do with the square bill. These little guys are made to deflect off of wood, rocks, stuff like that. And with this bill, with normal crankbaits with a circle bill, they'll usually get hung up, but with this bill, it makes it deflect off, and when it deflects off, it has a very erratic jump action, which will cause reaction strikes in bass, which a square bill is made to do, is get a reaction strike. Now, there's two different kinds of bill shapes for square bills. This one, you just have the classic square, but this one is a flattened square. And now with this one, it has a little bit of a slower, tighter wobble, as opposed to this one that has a very erratic, wide, fast wobble. And this one tends to dive a little bit more shallow than these ones. So let's just check. Okay. Now the three sizes I like is 1.0, 1.5. And I don't even know what this is. I don't even like the size, but I just want to show the size range. So, I do have one 2.5, but that's somewhere I can't find it. But my two main sizes are 1.0 and 1.5. So, the setup I like to use for square bill crankbaits is a 7-foot, let's get this, find the specs. I like a 7-foot medium action rod. This is actually a fast tip. It doesn't say on here though, but it's a fast tip. And you want a more kind of loose rod so you can whip it out. So when you cast it, it goes a long way. And when you deflect off the cover, the rod bends, so the lure can actually do what it's supposed to do. And for a reel, I like a relatively fast-ish reel, so you can vary. I like a 7:5 to 1 gear ratio for square bill crankbaits. Now, people are gonna say that that's way too fast, but when you're fishing a square bill, that allows you to cover a lot of different ways, because when you're fishing it, you usually don't want to just straight retrieve it. You want to reel really fast, make it stop real slow, aspects like that. So you want a varying gear ratio so you can cover all those aspects. And I like 12 to 15 pound fluorocarbon. Once again, people are going to say that 15 pound fluorocarbon is overkill, which it's not, because where I fish there's a lot of grass, and if you use heavier line, the square bill won't dive as far down. So I use 12-pound fluorocarbon for when there's not as many weeds and I want it to get down to that max depth. But when there's a little bit of weeds and I don't want it to go down that far, I use 15-pound. I have on a loose weed spool because they hold a ton of line. You can cast them a country mile, which you are generally trying to do with any type of crankbait. Cast it a long way to get it down and have time to get its action. So, hope you guys enjoyed that little instructional video about square bill crankbaits. If you guys are wondering why I had to change my channel name, is because my original one was Flip Cast Fishing, but I almost got a copyright claim because that's copying a YouTube channel that I'm subscribed to. So, had to change it to Flippin' Bastards. Close enough, so pretty good name, so I had to change it. Nothing too special, but just a little instructional video for you guys for me coming back. I've been really busy, so I haven't been able to make videos, but hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, subscribe, and favorite.